three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Corral. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Up the middle, it's Williams. Down to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw complete there to Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards alone. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Corral. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Marvin Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, that was intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Taven Bryan with a nice play defensively.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Corral sets up play action, and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Third and long, Corral. Under pressure, they got him again. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Drive about to get started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at about the 32. Here's Corral on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Williams running left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Corral. Finding Williams on the check down. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Corral. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Room here to run. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams when a mistake happened.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
To throw is Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it was really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He won't go through with that answer.
3rd and 2, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their own 20-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Watson off play action. Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Watson. And incomplete on a deep ball.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bottling him out defensively, and it opens up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Corral. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offensive pitches on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like the reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense cooking to the punch. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Corral. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The slot man in motion right. Third down, Corral. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 30 on second down, Watson. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Watson now to throw. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this line in the first half, and it continues. His receivers just not able to get that separation.
That means they throw
throw again. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Now it's Watson. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On 2nd down, here's Corral. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Browns drive about to get started as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 64 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. And now here's another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Corral looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. That's pulled in at the 32. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted, still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. The pass caught by his running back, Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb from 21 yards away. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Carolina. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 73 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So they couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. 86 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Back to throw, Corral. He's going to look deep for more. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A CD that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Back to throw, Corral.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. That's caught at the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Watson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well.